Honey or Kira. This video is going to be all about my month 4 of being post-op from the vertical gastric sleeve. I wanted to go over the whole process of how your insurance approves it. Everybody's is different, but this is personally just what happened to me. So personally for me, it only took about 2 weeks to get my surgery scheduled through my insurance. I have insurance called Cigna. So by the time I was looking into getting it scheduled, we had already met our out-of-pocket deductible. Mostly met it, so I only had to pay around like $400 for the surgery, which is awesome because I hear a lot of people, their insurance is so expensive that they can't get it. But yeah, before I even got my surgery scheduled, they had a couple of prerequisites that I had to meet. For one, my BMI had to be over, I think it was 50. I'm not sure on that one, but my BMI had to be over a certain percentage. So then I had to meet with my primary care doctor, and they had to basically say, yes, she's morbidly obese, like we recommend the surgery. And then I also had to see a psychologist, and they had to do this like little test. It was a weird test, but yeah, I had to do that. And then lastly, the third thing that I had to do was I had to meet with a nutritionist. And basically, like, I don't really know what the nutritionist did, because these were all just like 3 appointments that I simultaneously had to book. And then I had to like be like, okay, look, I'm done. It wasn't like it did anything for me, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are some things that I had to go through. It took about 2 weeks to get my surgery scheduled. I had made an appointment on August something, and by September 2nd I knew what day my surgery was going to be, which was September 15th. But I hear of a lot of people having to take like 6 months for their approval process, which is crazy, but I could see why, you know, this is a big thing. But yeah, I wanted to get into the mental gymnastics that I've been going through, and like that I've noticed a lot of people have been going through that have get the surgery. This surgery has taught me so much. Like, I know that mentally where I was a couple months ago is not touching where I'm at today. I've noticed that, you know, this is just a training process, and I'm having to train my mind to be as strong as possible. I'm also noticing that the more disciplined I get and more of a routine I get into with my eating, my working out, the more successful I am in other aspects. Like for me, it's my financials. Like, it's not just because I'm not eating out every day like that, but it's helped me be more conscious of what I'm doing, you know, like what just everything like all around me. I just want to talk about some side effects that I'm experiencing due to the surgery. For one, my hair loss. I didn't notice it too bad, but I usually have my hair in braids, so it really doesn't bother me that much anyways. But yeah, I noticed some shedding around my perimeter, you know, my edges and stuff. I had like a little bit of flyaways when I took my braids out last time, and I was just like, am I finna be bald? Like, no, I'm not. I'm being dramatic, but still, like, it probably has to do with the fact that I've been having a tough time taking my vitamins every day. Like, just anything medicine, I don't like taking medicine. Like, even when I had the surgery and they gave me all those pain pills and stuff, I still have them because I didn't take most of them. Like, I didn't take a bunch of them at all. I don't know why. I just don't like taking medicine like that. I don't know, but I'm working on the vitamin thing. Another thing that I started to notice is a little bit of acid reflux, like a little bit of heartburn. But I didn't know this, but my doctor said that's pretty normal, and a lot of people experience it, and a lot of people in the community have experienced it. I've heard of also, I take Peptide for it. It's been working really well for me, and someone suggested milk. I tried that once or twice. It also worked. Surprisingly, it worked. But yeah, so I've had a little bit of heartburn, nothing too bad. Sometimes though, if I eat a little too fast, I do notice that the heartburn is way worse. So that's probably just, you know, God trying to tell me, girl, slow down. Like, don't shove the face. Other thing is, I have been experiencing a little bit of loose skin, which I thought, I was just like, wow, why am I experiencing this early? But then again, I'm like, okay, girl, you're 92 pounds down. Like, you're gonna experience it. So just on my boobs, I'm like, now who the hell told my skin to not catch up? But it's on my stomach too, my arms, so boobs, a little bit of the belly button fold over, not super bad yet, but I could tell like where it's gonna go. Like, I see where it's going. And then my arms, you know, I got the wings, the chicken wings, you know. So it's nothing that I'm too upset about, because for one, like, I would definitely rather have loose skin than 92 pounds back on my body for sure. So I want to give it a little update on my legs. So I just now got cleared to bend it to 90 degrees, which y'all probably don't know what that is, but you know, it's getting very bendable. Like I'm like, okay, can I do squat? I've been doing mini squats and all types of stuff. So it's so exciting. I actually get the brace off on January 25th, so that's just like, y'all don't even understand. Like this week I ran for the first time on the treadmill since like October, and that was like 45 pounds ago. Y'all, I felt like I was flying. I was like, who is this? Who is it? I was on the treadmill. It was so it felt so good. It's super exciting. 2021 is off to a great start. I still feel like I'm gonna be at least 100 pounds down by February, you know, beginning, middle, or end, not sure, but I'll definitely be 100 pounds down. I'm already in the 90s, which is so exciting. Ooh. And then I do not think I'm gonna be in a medium by March. I mean, I like to aim high, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit into a medium by March, but I'm gonna damn sure try. Like I'm gonna push myself as hard as possible. I wanted to touch on the basis of my stall. So I realized that I've been basically hitting a stall once a month, and that's either right when my period's about to start or the week of my cycle. So it's inevitable, but you know, one of the things that I have seen that really helps me understand where the stall is coming from, whether it's me or it's my cycle or, you know, it's something that I'm eating, is before I even meal prep, because usually I meal prep lunch, breakfast, and dinner most days, and then the snacks that are in between. I put it all in the app that I'm tracking my calories on, so that way I can know how many calories I'm gonna hit, what's the protein, you know, what carbs I'm gonna hit, and I'll usually put 4 ounces for a meal and 2 ounces for a snack. If I go over that or I go a little under, I just adjust it as I'm eating it during the week, like, you know, when I enter it. But yeah, I write down all the meals and I put them in, and I put the portions I usually eat in before I even cook the meal. That's been helping me a lot by judging what the problem is, like if I ever get into a stall. Also, lastly, I want to give you guys a little insight on, you know, just my personal life. So 2018, I did start dieting and exercising, and my biggest, I was 350 as well. Naturally, I lost 100 something pounds doing that. I was just tracking my calories, eating pretty clean, and I also had a trainer that would help me work out and stuff. And I did that for over a year, and I lost over 100 pounds in a year. Yeah. So I do want to say, like, I'm not new to the whole weight loss and eating clean thing. I did go through something that eventually ultimately made me gain all the weight back. I mean, nothing made me do it. I did it to myself, but it wasn't just like I was just sitting there eating or I was depressed. It was literally something that happened that was super traumatic that I don't really like talking about, but it did make me gain almost, like, actually all of the weight back. Like I was literally 2 years back where I had started. But I know in the last video I mentioned that I was getting a little down because I had of the fact that I had surgery. But, like, you know, I'm thinking about it now and I'm just like, no, I don't feel that way now. I don't feel that way anymore, because whether it be due to surgery, using it as a tool, or due to me eating healthy and clean, I was gonna lose this weight regardless. So I don't feel like I should be ashamed of me having surgery. I honestly feel like if everybody could get surgery and, you know, fix what's wrong with them, or like get a tool that aids them and helps them be their best self, everybody would. But not everybody's in that same position, you know, not even just the cost of it, but just the fact that, like, people are scared and stuff. So I'm gonna be posting some progress pics because, like I said, I'm 92 pounds down. I can't wait to hit 100. I'm so excited. This journey, I'm literally just like, I'm killing it. Like, not to toot my own horn, but girl, toot. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody's 2021 is off to a good start. So yeah.